This Minecraft setting is called tile drops, and when turned off, blocks do not drop after breaking. This is really rough, but what if we also can't place any blocks? Well, the game should be impossible. We can't place a crafting table, let alone a house or a nether portal, and how would you survive a nether fortress or the end fight even if you could? This is the revival of a challenge run I did years ago, but in the latest update with all of its new features, from pillagers to piglins, and with hardcore. Let's go! So the no tile drops part of this is very easy to enforce because Minecraft itself does so. However, not placing blocks is not something you can actually do to people in Minecraft outside of adventure mode. However, wait, that'd be fun, wouldn't it? Okay, I checked, and as it turns out, you can't beat the game while playing on adventure mode, mostly because there are lots of items you can't use, even though they're not blocks, it just doesn't let you place them down, and also you can't break blocks even without the tile drops turned on, and so sadly, adventure mode is not beatable. It's really important that we get our hands on a crafting table as soon as possible. Ideally, we have something to craft with it too, that would be handy, but if we want to be able to do that, we're going to need to find somewhere in this world a village, specifically a fisherman hut in a village. So ideally a plains village, but because despite finding some food and a village, it has no crafting table, and even though I killed the golem, that actually led to my demise because a skeleton ended up murdering me, and so oops, rip. Oh, okay. Gotta try that a bit better. It won't go so poorly this time, I'm pretty sure. I was so disappointed with a jungle spawn because there's no food here, just parrots and melons, neither of which I can convert into food, but then I found a blacksmith chest right over there. Come on, come on, come on. A single diamond, 2 apples, a piece of bread, and some leggings. Not really what I was hoping for there. Okay, there was no fisherman and no crafting table anywhere in this village, and so dying and having to restart this early on, surely, wasn't good, but it also wasn't as bad as it could have been, and now I've got 4 extra bread to help me find the actual crafting table I'm looking for. Oh, heck yeah! Crafting table found! This is quite something, right? I can now officially start crafting, and that is therefore my first challenge solved. But I think you're going to immediately need to ask about the second one, because if we look at the recipes I can actually make right now, it's very few things. In fact, I'm in the very rare situation where the missing ingredient in my jukebox is the wood, and the substantially harder one to find is that. And so how exactly do I go about getting the rest of this wood so I can make music boxes and shields and the tools that I'm going to need to dig down to strongholds and through the nether and stuff? And it's one I'll answer for you right after I kick this child out of bed and wake up in the morning, fully refreshed and ready to go on a bit deeper of an exploration. In the morning, because here is my second day of Minecraft, and now I need to focus on my second challenge. I've got a crafting table and some coordinates to come back to, with a bed right next to it if I want to, but now I need to focus on the challenge of getting wood, and boy is this hard in Minecraft. Wood is not that common. I mean, obviously you can find it in trees everywhere, and shipwrecks, and mineshafts, and villager houses, but actually finding logs or planks in a chest is very hard. If we knew where a trial chamber was, we could dig straight down to it and grab some bamboo planks from there, but since we don't know that, instead we've got 2 main options. We could go to a tiger village. This is the safe option, but it relies on me finding a tiger biome and then getting a village and then getting a good drop from one of those chests, or we can go for the more common solution, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't like this one at all, but I think I'm gonna have to do it. So what is the second route? Well, the most common place that you can find wood in your world, if you want it in a chest, is the pillager outpost. And that would be really easy were we playing peaceful. If you're curious, by the way, I can only use that bucket oh, another crafting table! But I can only use that bucket solely for milk because, or I could pick up water and lava, but I can't place those down. Those will count as placing blocks. That's one of the rules I had to work out fairly early in this, otherwise the challenge is a bit too easy for my liking. I think that it really counts as a rule fudge anyway, and so placing water with a bucket, not okay. Whereas having milk would be great for moments like this. But I don't have a cow, so sad. Okay, this is the pillager outpost, and now I just need to get a chest which is located up there. But as you can see, it's pretty well guarded, and I have no shield against an enemy that will deal, I'm gonna guess, about a quarter of my health in damage. Well, let me confirm that real quick. Here is a pillager. Would you like to confirm how much damage you do when you shoot me? Okay, wow, I can take 10 hits. That makes my strategy seem easier. Oh no, that was 1.5. Okay, so I can probably take about 8 hits from a pillager on average, and these are an enemy that will shoot you and will relentlessly chase you, which is a problem, but there's one thing that they have as an advantage, or it's meant to be an advantage, and that is their chase range. They will keep chasing you even when they are 40 blocks away. It is a ridiculous distance they'll chase you from, and this is a bad thing in my opinion, unless... And as long as I get outside of their radius of attachment before they do, or indeed outside of the simulation distance, they're not going to be even simulated by the game, and so they can't chase me anymore. Anyway, I'm going to actively break in this time. Oh no, oh, I didn't realize how much stuff there wasn't here. Okay, there's one guy following me up, but I'm going to see if there's... Oh no, this is too dangerous. Too dangerous. Abort plan, abort plan. Okay, previous pillagers are still there. I think they've just decided to target me. Gotta be cautious about how these two groups interact with each other. I have sent a lot of people to go spend far too much time crinkling in rivers. But in exchange... Oh, am I right? Oh no, I got hit by something. In exchange, look what I have. Oh yeah, that's 6 dark logs. That's a crossbow, and that's some arrows, plus some wheat if I want it. I don't think I do. And a bolo enchanting. Yeah! Nice! All I have to do now is make it out of here in one piece. Which I think I'll just do by jumping into a river. You know, rivers, really the savior to this part of the plan. However, I can't use those planks to make a crafting table, because, like we mentioned, I can't place any blocks. So instead, we're going to have to go all the way back to the last crafting table I found, or hope that this village conveniently has one too. Okay. Okay, Camel, you're going to have to guard while I go to sleep. Hope you got that. 2 crafting tables right next to each other is awesome though. It means I could even destroy one for fun, if I felt like it. But more importantly, I can break this apart. There's no good reason why I would want logs, I think, so we'll just make it into that. And then we'll make 2 sets of sticks. I'm going to be very cautious with my stick usage for now. And then I get to decide what I'm going to make of it. I think an iron pickaxe is a no-brainer, and I think a shield is too. On hardcore, you just need one of these to survive, and sadly, I do need to do that. Anyway, at this point, I think it's important to maybe secure a little bit more gear. So I saw a desert temple near the pillager outpost, but there's also one I can see from this beautiful hill up here. And then on the other direction, there's a village, and then also a ruined portal. We'll raid these 3 things and then get started on our next goal, which is, of course, how do we get closer to beating Minecraft itself? We need to go to the Nether, which seems easy till you think about it. Leroy Jenkins. Oh, this is why people don't like camels. Okay, I have good news for my friend I left in the river, because as it so turns out, it's not impossible to feed camels, because you don't have to mine the cactuses to get them. You can find them in these cute little pots around town. You never pay attention to these because why would you? But they're so useful today. And also I can use the iron I just got to make myself a helmet. And now I'm fully protected and ready to deal with the Nether. Somebody needs to build a bridge here or something. You know, this just keeps happening. It's not good for the camel population, let me tell you. Okay, challenge part 3. We need to go to the Nether, and we need to do so without placing any blocks. But what can we do? Well, I assumed, when I first came up with the idea of this challenge, that we would just find a fully created Nether portal, and it'd be as easy as that. We would just maybe mine out some blocks we didn't want there, but, maybe have to replace one of these corner blocks. But in general, I figured that you could find a ruined portal and just light it. If you were really lucky, I thought that could happen. Turns out I'm wrong. You cannot find that. That is not a real Minecraft feature. And so I'm in a bit of a predicament because I've already ruled out the use of buckets, which is the easiest way out. I can't place my obsidian, even if I find it in chests like I did earlier. And so what can I do? Nothing. Challenge over. Thank you for watching. But how can that be? How can you make a Nether portal without placing any obsidian or indeed finding a pre-lit portal? Well, there is a way, and it would require us to put lava and water together, but without placing either block. I thought this would be easy, and I actually tested it before the run just to make sure I was right, and as it turns out, you really easily can make a Nether portal without ever having to place water or lava if you can just simply use some water, put it on some lava, and then make sure the lava is 5 blocks deep, because then when you dig a hole, you'll be able to make a 5x4 slab of obsidian, and then all you have to do is dig out the center, and boom, you have a Nether portal. So we have 2 requirements, 1 being lava that is 5 blocks deep, and 2 being water that falls onto it, and we have a seed that's seemingly is perfect for this challenge because it's given me both of these basically right off the bat. But then I realized just before I start mining that actually, no, there is a third requirement. If you just use these 2 things together, then by the time you dug out your Nether portal, it wouldn't actually work because you can't light a wet Nether portal on fire. You need to remove the water in some way, and usually you would do this with blocks or buckets or some other means, even sponges, but I cannot do that because this is, well, you read the title of this video, and so I have to work out a way to get water somewhere and then remove the water later, something which is surprisingly difficult. Make sure that, okay, scary times. Okay, so I can't, oh, wait, why does it do that? Does it, is it's just gonna ignore the blocks broken below it? That's a problem. Yeah, no, it's only 1 deep over here, which kind of makes sense. We are right on the edge, but still very tragic. Sad. I dug around and swam underground, really crawling, trying to find anywhere the lava was 5 blocks deep, but despite my best attempts to move the water there, all I found was a giant aquifer, which throws the entire challenge through a loop and makes me realize that this entire cave isn't going to have anywhere that all of these conditions can be met, and therefore I either have to give up on the challenge or try and search my world to maybe find another example of a cave like this that doesn't have a giant aquifer above it. Because if we zoom out from the seed for a second, this challenge is just fundamentally not going to be possible if any time I try to dig water from the surface, which is above the aquifer, down onto the lava, it just ends up in the aquifer and becomes an infinite source anyway. I need to work out a way to get a single block of water down onto the lava and then remove that single block later, and then I look up and I have a genius idea because, oh, there is sand up there. I may not be able to place blocks myself, but I can break the sandstone that is directly below the sand and I'll be able to drop it down, and as long as I can place it in exactly the right spot, I can guarantee that I can actually shut off some water. This means that if I can just find the exact right spot to get a single block of water down into the lava, and then I can find the exact right spots of sand to mine, I might just be onto something, and so that's exactly what I try. God damn, where did these guys keep coming from? Oh! Oh! Okay. No! I don't agree! Oh, gosh! Okay, so almost dead. And the main culprit. Where did my bread go, by the way? Did I eat it all? Okay, we got 1 block mined. Woo! And now I can stand inside this block, which should provide me with protection from skeleton attacks. Don't hit me. Okay, it's fine, it's chill. Oh. So the mobs don't stop coming. And they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming. Okay. So much to do, so much to see, so what's wrong with taking the mine street? No! It's fine. POV, you're a piece of obsidian getting mined by an iron pickaxe for a challenge video. No! 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 Oh! Why? Why does that have to be a feature in Minecraft? I do not like what is occurring right now. That guy has a punch bow, by the way. That guy has a bow literally designed to cause me pain. I'm just gonna crouch into my little hole if I can. Please, please, please don't become cobblestone. I need obsidian. Oh no, it's cobblestone. I do not know enough about water physics to say why this shouldn't cobblestone. Okay, please Minecraft, please, yes. Can I mine the second one now, do you think? If I could, that'd be great. Yay, that's a nether portal. I'll confirm that I haven't got the dimensions wrong before I celebrate. But 1, 2, yeah, that's a nether portal. Just one flooded with water, which should be a very big problem. But now I just have to solve this. It's easy. We've just got to get sand to land right over here somewhere. So it was 3 to 10. I'm just going to keep... There we go! The sand has fallen. The sand has fallen, and I've never been so happy for it. Okay, now we drop it, and I pray that the coordinates are at least vaguely right. Oh, no! The water's just rerouted around it. Okay, so now we break this block of sand. Thank God I have multiple. And... yeah! I've never been so happy to block water than right now. And oh God, I just wasted my pickaxe. I'm stuck in a hole. What the heck do I do now? Oh yes. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Right there, that is a nether portal. No blocks placed, no water or lava moved around, at least in non-natural ways. We did that entirely with just being able to break blocks, and my God is it hard to do with an iron pickaxe. But I'm ready to go to the nether. Three pieces of beef, 4 pieces of redstone, and some glistening melon slices. Not really the best food. And so I'm going to spend a little bit of time above the surface, maybe upgrading my gear, but especially upgrading my food situation. I'm sorry, friend. You don't deserve this. I'm just hungry. Okay, 12 pieces of bread. That will do. So will 22 pieces of wheat. That'll make a few more. So scary to make this jump, but here we go. Day 11, let's go into the nether. Here is my current setup before going to the nether. Let's see what we come back with. The big downside of making a nether portal that low down is you're always going to be directly below lava, and to prove that to you, I'm going to dig up at some random point, and what do you know? There's lava above me. Yeah, look at that. I'm in the nether. I've got 5 bread and 6 steak, and I've got to try and come back with as many of the natural resources I can to defeat Minecraft. Wish me luck. Yeah. Once the pickaxe is gone, I've got nothing. I think I literally have to go back to the overworld just to make a pickaxe now. So you almost certainly know by now, but my 4th goal is to get the requirements that I'm going to need to defeat the Ender Dragon. Usually this includes a bow, an arrow, and stuff like that, but in my case, I think the only real requirements that are unskippable are blaze rods and ender pearls. And so as soon as I can find enough to fill up a portal with those, I'll be good. We'll just so what are you doing here, friend? As soon as we have enough of both of those to fill up a portal, I'll be ready to go. Did I dig all of that distance just to end up in another cave, by the way? I think I did. Perfect. Just what I wanted. Yeah, this pickaxe is breaking and there's nothing I can do about that. So I'm gonna have to save it in case I need to break nether brick later. And I'm going fist mining in the nether. This is an efficient way to get around. Yes! Daylight, or Neverlight, or whatever. Yeah, I wish I'd saved my pickaxe for moments like this. I've just found a bastion, which normally would be awesome, actually, but I've just realized I have 0 value in a bastion. Usually this is the best way to get ender pearls, but do you know how many gold blocks I can mine with this pickaxe? I'll give you a clue. It's somewhere between 0 and 0. There are still very valuable chests in there, though. Let's just do it. Oh, no. Oh. Oh! Wow! That was actually perfect. I'm now safe from repercussions, too, because no piglins can come and get me. Call that a day? Yeah, let's do it. Oh, Bane of Arthropods, just what I wanted. Some extra arrows, that's great. Pig step! And some golden leggings I'm never going to use. I've never mined so much of a bastion using a sword before, and I love that challenges force you to do dumb stuff like this. Okay, is that the same chest? It is the same chest, and they definitely mobilized onto me that time. I'm out of here. That's as good as it's getting as far as I'm concerned. Let's go find another structure. Do they see a hoglin? Okay, I don't know. What I do know, though, is I do technically have 6 gold ingots, and I'd love if you gave me some ender pearls. Thank you very much for your contribution of 1 obsidian. I'll do my best of it. Oh yeah, this was a bad place to pick a fight with some hoglins. Oh, he's giving up on me. Run right through him. Oh yeah, this is a good time in the nether. Let me tell you about it. A good time, no issues, 0 problems for me. Just gonna sit in a corner and heal for a bit, I think. Okay, this seems foolish. Okay, that was very foolish. Guess who has 9 lives and is going into the Soul Sand Valley? Sadly, this cat. I think that's what I should do. I'll mine up, not down. Or forwards and up. Yeah. Oh, wow. That was like the perfect decision. Straight through there and straight to a fortress. Although, could you find a worse placed one for this challenge? It's below that biome by such a large amount. Are you gonna fire at me from there? He's fired up like he is. It's below that biome, but I can't jump down without basically dying. And it's above this biome, so I can't stack up. And if I try, I'm gonna get blazed to death. Well, that's fun. I think the best move is to just start breaking this with my fist. Okay, blaze number 3 and blaze rod number 0. No, there was 1. Never mind. 1 blaze rod, gotten. Okay, no, not anymore. I don't. Not anymore. I don't. Just let me grab that, and then there's more. There's more than I was expecting. But that's more blaze rods than I was expecting too. I've got to take the positives with the negatives, and that's 4 blaze rods. Gotten. Okay, let's see if this works. The withered, no, it does not. It does not. Oh dear God. Oh dear, jeez. Look at my hardcore hearts. This is the first time I've been withered in hardcore, and they look so cool, but also that was such a big risk. I do not understand the mechanics of the game as well as I think I do, but I think that that should work. I'll keep some mobs between me and them to make sure that nothing besides wither skeletons can jump over. Oh no! Whoa! Bad time. Shall I eat the golden apple? I don't need to. Should I? Anyway? I think it might be a good time to. Okay, maybe I'll regret this later, but I won't regret not being dead. Yes, blaze rod number 7. I don't need to be here anymore. I'm alive, and I think I can thrive if I just run away. But we're safe. I'm free. I can finally believe in myself now. So there is one other component we need to defeat the Ender Dragon, and that's of course Ender Pearls. The easiest route would be trading gold, but getting gold is actually surprisingly hard for us. The easiest second route we could have is maybe killing a bunch of Endermen, but that is not necessarily an easy task. It's just the easiest way we could do it in the Nether. Oh, do I remember the way back home? I sure hope I do. Okay, I think up here looks familiar. It's kind of it's kind of a mess doing this in hardcore, but what else can we do, right? Okay, this lava field looks very familiar now. Could always be worse, please. No. Okay, actually perfect. As long as I don't get hit again. That's just one problem. That's two problems. That's two very big back-to-back problems, actually. I am just dead if I can't get some steak in me. I'm gonna wait till she fires, and I'm gonna use the respawn time to eat, and I'm gonna sprint again. I think this is a good time to just use the bow and arrow. Go. Oh, thank God. Such a relief to be back in a place you think you recognize. And I think I do. If I could just find my tunnel, which I bet is gonna be around here somewhere. Is this it? Yeah, I could go back home now. But I also think, definitely not using the memory of the earlier in this video, but I feel like there was a warp forest over here. Maybe I should get at least one Enderman killed that way. I mean, is that too crazy? I don't think so. Okay, two Endermen come towards me. Oh, this is working just great, actually. Maybe it's the teleporting. I don't know why it's working so well, but I love that it is. Yeah, two Ender Pearls. Never goes this smoothly. If you give me a third Ender Pearl, you have no idea how happy I'd be. Wow, 4 Ender Pearls and 5 Endermen? My luck today. That's 13. That's more than we're gonna need. I have done it. I have obtained the 2 necessary materials. And so the only thing in front of me now is finding the stronghold and then that dragon fight. I am 2 out of 3 on my Minecraft completion though, so I have good hopes for the 3 out of 3, but it is ultimately just hopes. Okay. Oh no! That is really bad. You do not want to anger hoglins and piglins at the same time. Okay, down the hole we go. We're going. Are they following me? They're following me. This is funny. This is the exact scenario I was just talking about. I need to go down the hole, and then I need to dig a 2-block wide gap, make it impossible for them to follow me. Boom! The pickaxe is useful for saving myself from piglins. Oh, that looks like they stopped following me, so never mind. Oh, I forgot what a weird experience it was to come back from the overworld this way. I am headed to sleep in this village for what is the last time ever, because tomorrow morning we start our voyage to the stronghold. This is the penultimate part. Oh, okay, so positive X, slightly less negative Z. It is not a good sign when your coordinates look like this and your IF Ender tells you to increase them, but weirdly enough, this was actually a pretty uneventful journey that took me only 1,000 blocks away, and then I was ready to go and mine the stronghold, except I didn't have a single pickaxe, so what I did instead was raided the nearby structures and thought to myself, this might be the last time I'm going into one of these places, so what do I need most? And so I crafted my wheat into bread. I held onto it uncrafted just in case I instead needed a hay bale or a target block, but I've concluded that bread is probably more useful for the Ender Dragon fight in a world where I can't place blocks. I also decided to speak to the lovely Tesco employee over here. This right here is Stomps. And he gives me the great deal of 6 pieces of bread for just £1. I make that trade 4 times, and now I think I'm pretty ready, so I go down to the stronghold, assuming that because I've thrown so many eyes around it, I'm gonna find it immediately, but just like my heart, it broke immediately, and so I needed to go back to the surface and find some more iron, which I did in this lovely desert temple. Now I'm ready to take it on again, and happily enough, I find the stronghold very quickly this time, and I think that means we've finished another target, and there's just one thing left to do to save say that we've beat Minecraft, and that is to go beat up a giant pregnant single mother, which is totally okay because it's a video game. And yeah, I have to say at this point, the stakes are high. If you look at my days played, you can see we're at 20, which was the equivalent of 3 hours and 40 minutes if you slept every single day right on the dot. But it's actually closer to about 6 hours because we spent many of those nights in the Nether. And so keep in mind that if we have to redo this, that is 6 hours of work lost and down the drain. And so boy, do I hope that doesn't happen. But for now, let's jump right into the end portal and see how this fight goes. I'm a little worried about this, honestly. But it shouldn't be. The end is always a chill time, especially when you get one of these. Let's just mine our way out and see how it goes. This is our final task in Minecraft, and it's one that has... Oh, no. It's one that is significantly harder if you can't place blocks. That's because so much of the end fight just assumes that you place blocks to help it. And honestly, actually, it was a good thing I got this extra ender pearl, because the easiest alternative is using bows and arrows, except for these cages. With the cages, the best thing to do is usually you throw an ender pearl and then you simply place a block below yourself to catch you. However, right now I'd instead have to land on the side of the cage, or I can land on the top. I'm showing you that right now, but it's in creative, obviously, because this is not a run I want to jeopardize. Instead, my goal is not to lose these 20 days, and instead my goal is to do this as simply and with as little risk as possible. So that means, yeah, I'm gonna activate the critical on the dragon. That means shooting through her neck. Oh no! Oh, that's the opposite of good. Okay, I'm gonna crouch, because when the dragon flies away... Okay, I think I looked at that Enderman. Maybe I didn't. Okay, I looked at an Enderman at some point. Oh, this has murdered me before. I have lost hardcore runs to this. And so I am not taking this. I'm not taking this. Oh, no. Okay, very bad. Very bad. Don't like this situation. Don't like this situation in any amount. I don't have any blocks to defend myself with. I can't use water, which is my usual go-to. I'm just gonna eat another golden apple. It's wasteful, but you know, it's the final boss I've been saving my potions for. And so let's use them up, I guess. We'll see if the criticals have activated. It looks like they have. And it looks like the Enderman has left me alone, which is great. Oh no, I hope I didn't look at him. Okay, I'm gonna go heal up somewhere. Okay, stop. So here's the deal. If you are playing Minecraft on the Java edition, you need to take down every single tower to defeat the dragon. She heals very rapidly. However, her healing is quite slow on Bedrock, such that if you take down 1 or 2 towers, or even none at all, you can still have decent odds of taking down the dragon. And so as long as I take down a few consecutive towers, and as long as I'm willing to use a bit more of our sword, I think we'll actually do just great. And so as you can see, the dragon's still sitting here. I think I should eat more food. What do you reckon? What do you reckon? I think some more food would be good. I think just one more golden apple. Just you know, just in case. I am now out of emergency heals, and I dodged that by a sliver. This is why I'm not taking risks. That's why that previous shot had to be P-roll, because I am not risking my whole game on this. But I still want to be successful. And so we're just gonna sit here, and we're gonna get it done. So pro tip, rather than focusing on the towers, focus on the dragon. The dragon does decide to shoot you randomly. She decides to fly down here randomly too. You need to be prepared for these situations. Your shield will take a huge bashing, but it's better that your shield take the bashing than you. Pro tip, did you know the shield works against the dragon? It probably shouldn't, but it does. And so yeah, as long as you stare at the dragon, it's really easy to work out what her attacks are going to be, and therefore how to deal with them. I think that's my shield gone, by the way. This is disastrous. This is very disastrous. But the good news is I actually made a second shield. Well, that was the second shield I made, if I'm being honest. Oh, no, run away from this. Okay, so I'm gonna hit her once so she doesn't fly away. And then I'm gonna equip the second shield. And I'm gonna be very slow with my hits on her, because while she's in the center, she can't hurt me. Pro tip, she won't fly away until you've done a certain amount of damage or a certain amount of time passes. And so if, like me, you're trying to heal, stand under here where you're safe from basically everything, and just take it easy. You're not in a hurry to get her to go. You want your health to go up to max. I'm talking about myself in third person now, but hopefully it's good advice to anyone watching, because this is terrifying in hardcore. They don't tell you enough about just how terrifying, but it really is. Just, there's so much progress that can be lost because of a single temperamental dragon. You know? You don't think about these things. You just don't. Okay, she's coming in. Oh, there's an enderpearl here, that's fun. So same thing this time, make sure I'm healing to full, because I know I'm gonna get at least some time before the end of the fight. And then we attack the dragon until she flies away. I could attack her with my bow to get a little bit more damage in there. Honestly, I don't think I need that. What I need more is just a few lucky swoops and to avoid, oh, a few others. There's so much end acid everywhere around here, and I don't know what I'm doing about it all. Okay, so I have to shield up. Okay, that was very close to death there. It was very close to death. Please fly into the center. I am begging you. I don't think I can withstand much more of this. Yes! Is that close enough for me to do it? We'll find out very shortly, won't we? Oh, I don't think it is. I'm gonna wait till I heal. I'm gonna do another one of these tactical bread breaks. Man, my boy in the Tesco. Man, my boy at Tesco really got me covered right now. Have you ever noticed there's like a brick pattern under the dragon? How have I never noticed this before? You know, that's beautiful. She's been playing too much Minecraft, if you ask me, but I appreciate it nonetheless. So yeah, my plan is if she sprints at me, I'm gonna crouch, but my shield won't last long enough. So, oh, yes! No, that's it! Okay, as long as I didn't trigger that Enderman, and even if I did, I just have to hope that he doesn't care. Let's go! I think, maybe, just maybe, we did it! Yes! Okay, that was a lot of hours, but, I have officially shown that you can beat Minecraft without placing any blocks, even if tile drops are turned off. The game can give you nothing. You can give nothing back to the game, but just with chest loot alone, you can get to this ending screen, and as you can see, I officially have right now. Woo! That was the first in a brand new series of challenges that I'm looking to take on, because hardcore Minecraft is fun, but what about hardcore without a key part of Minecraft's mechanics? Make sure you subscribe and potentially turn on notifications if you want to see more challenge runs and more fun things like this. I do these in the form of videos like this, but also live on this channel. Let me know what you thought of the fun new editing style for this video, and otherwise I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.